Greetings and hello. Feminism is the original hate movement that came from no other than women. Women are not brainwashed into joining this hate movement, nor are they forced by gay men, trans men, or minority men, as misandrists love to claim. Women do this of their own volition from their desire to attack men. No external influence is needed. So, women are indeed responsible for the hate that they put onto men, not a scapegoat in the form of some brain-dead posturing about traditional values or upbringing. So there should be no deflections to take away women's role in their perpetuation of large-scale systematic misandry against men. Anti-male men will cater to these women's desires in the hopes of receiving sustained company and affection. So these men will join the horde of man-haters that are ready to attack men out of spite. As describes the uncountable number of tradcan men who go on about some fake morality, while being discriminatory and making innocent men suffer by the policies they implement. Any so-called morality proposed by either feminists or tradcans is a farce and a smokescreen meant to attack men. When has morality ever consisted for standing up for the disadvantaged group, which are men, who routinely suffer human rights violations and abuses, and are told to suck it up by these same psychopaths who posture about having moral values? In actuality, they are misandrists who hate men for the fact that they exist and have fully taken on the mentality to pander to the female social dominance instinct. Where are the supposed good moral people when men are being kidnapped and sent off to fight in war? Where are they when helpless baby boys are getting their genitals mutilated? Where are they when starving down and out men are about to die on cold street corners? Nowhere. These people have zero morality. They are liars of the worst sort, pretending to be good while having only evil will toward men. They would happily believe a violent criminal woman, showing as the vast majority of judges are tradcans, over a regular peaceful man. This shows that it's not actually about character, but pandering to the female sex. Anything else is a false dead-end frame that gets nowhere, and trying to understand such bigotry is besides the point when men are facing it head-on. Again, if you are a man, you are subject to abuse just automatically because you are a male. These feminists who go on about how men need to take accountability are liars and are projecting their own traits. They see how hard men pander to women, and knowing that they can get away with it, these women go on to attack men harder and more. Their momentum is based on self-loathing men who have no respect for themselves or their fellow man, pandering to them. Women have zero factual or moral ground to stand on when it comes to morality, and are out to use their social dominance to smear men. What is actually good, standing up for the innocent and disadvantaged class of society, which are men, is something the anti-male hordes reject. It was never about morality, but letting women get away with social dominance and get privileges. Self-loathing men are quick to lap this up because they have an external female savior mindset, where a girl will find and cure them of their problems. Since men are under the assumption that if they pander hard enough, a girl will come to them and care for them, they throw themselves and other men under the bus. These men pander to women not out of love or any reciprocal ideas, but out of their lizard-brained instinct to get any woman. Men intrinsically know that they have to pander to women in order to receive any modicum of affection from women. So men try their hardest to do whatever it takes to pander to women, because of this delusional fantasy. Men need to get over this by looking around them, and realizing that the female sex just uses men, and attacks our sex just for existing. So to these men, anything that checks the privileges of women, or benefits men in any way is seen as evil, because it goes against their fantasy of their wanting to pander to a woman. This sets up for anti-male discrimination, as these male hostile men attack men, due to their solipsistic anti-male fantasy of throwing other men under the bus to get the girl. These tradcan and all feminist men are evil in the sense of the word that they support punching down on a marginalized group. Men are that marginalized group. So if there was any actual morality or justice involved, these men would not be pandering to women in the first place, but demanding equal rights for men, and the complete erasure of all privileges that women have been afforded by society. So any talk about morality, family values, or so-called think of the children rhetoric is just a man-hating attack on the male sex that should be discarded and thrown out immediately. Tradcans or feminists do not give a shit about children whatsoever. Adult women are at the helms of social dominance, and tradcans and feminists are attack dogs to keep it that way. This disingenuous tactic of lapping in morality with female supremacy is very common, and men should start shutting it down every time it gets brought up. There is nothing well-intentioned or good about pandering to women and attacking men. Just all lies being suited and spread under the guise of being beneficial. We as the real men's human rights movement stand for actual justice and equality, not some female worshipping weak whims disguised as posturing, lies and coping.